Okay, I ended up washing my hair and pulling the cornrows out that I had in after I pulled my crochet braids out, the actual twist out, and I ended up just wearing it back. Like, I put oil in it and stuff and wore it back in a ponytail. So of course I gelled back my edges some, and so as a result I ended up re-washing my hair today in order to prepare it for this. I did re-wash it, and I oiled it with a mixture of olive oil, castor oil, and jojoba oil, and I blow dried it. So that's what I'm working with now, is blow dried hair. I just did half of my head in the front, so you can see the braid pattern I'm working with. This is my first time using extensions to install cornrows. Anyway, just to show, the middle of my hair is a tighter, like a smaller cornrow that I'm doing, and I did use the red hair to do the middle part, and then I'm doing the side in 3 bigger cornrows, so they're more spaced out, again, to eliminate the tension around my edges, because that's what I'm concerned about with this protective style. I don't want to create more damage in my hair while I'm trying to protect it. Alright, so just to show a little bit about my installation process, because I'm using hair that I had already installed, this is one of the pieces that was already twisted, where I just snipped the end that was looped, and then retwisted this piece of hair at the end that was looped. So now I have one long continuous twist, and I recurled the ends on one roller so they curl together, and I'm going to take this twisted loop right here and loop that through the braid. So that would be like this. I'll show you. And then just tighten it. Now, one thing that I've noticed is that this is going by very fast because it's like doing 2 braids at one time. So that's working by really fast. So alright, so that's how I do the majority of the cornrow, is with these double pieces. But when I get towards the edge, since I don't want to put unnecessary stress on my edges, I am doing that with single pieces that I have curled up. So these are regular twists. They're not doubled over. You see the loop at the end, so they are still pre-twisted. But since this part is not twisted, it won't be as fat being looped underneath the so what I'm going to do is stick this under here, put the twist, I have to untwist it a little bit just so I can make sure I'm actually in the middle of the twist. Stick that in there, close my hook, and loop that through. Okay. So you can even see that it's laying a lot flatter towards the front. And I'm going to do one more in this part. Alright, there you go. So now I have them really tight towards the edges without putting as much stress as those double pieces are. So that's the way I'm doing them. Alright, so I am back to give you an update. I should have shot a video as soon as I finished installing these because they looked a lot better. But this is a realistic update. At least you can see exactly what they look like now. I have had these in a little over 2 weeks. I'm not going to take them out until this weekend, so I can try to make it as close to 3 weeks as possible. But that's fine with me. 3 work weeks in a protective style is perfectly fine with me. Some updates on what I've been doing. I have been going to the gym 5 days a week, and I get really sweaty, like to the point that these braids are drenched in the back. And that's why I'm only going to keep them in for 3 weeks. I need to wash my hair. Sea Breeze is not going to do it. At this point, the Marley hair is getting soaked with sweat. And so I'm not going to keep them in my hair. So as a result of that, I don't know if you can see, some of the curls in the back are a little lazy, especially like, yeah. They're lazy and they're even unraveling. And you can see the difference. This is one of the ones that got snipped on the end where the loop was, so it was fatter at the tip anyway than say the one next to it that's thinner. That one was properly, you know, feathered out or whatever, whereas this one was just cut. So some of those pieces, that's why I wanted to bring the realistic view of what the hair looked like. Right now, this is how I've been gelling down my edges. I apply gel to them, and then I put this headband on it and press it up against the braids to lay the edges down as much as I can, and then I take that off. That is my daily routine after I get out of the shower. It's just to pull them back and do that. But this is how I've been wearing them, is down. Typically I just fluff them, pull the color piece back, you know, do a little bit like that. So I'm still getting a lot of compliments on these. I like the fact that I did them shorter because, like I said, I don't really feel the need to style them. I just kind of let them lay down, and that's it. I'm happy with the style. I didn't have, you know, the unnecessary tension in my hair. It hasn't been itchy. I've had full access to my scalp to be able to oil it and moisturize it like I need to. I use like a headband like this and just kind of pull it away from my face like that. I don't try to put it in a ponytail per se, but I would say they held up pretty well. Seeing the circumstances, I think that the curls would have held up better if I, you know, like I said, wasn't reusing the hair that I had already used. But overall, I just wanted to give you a view of what the part 2 ended up looking like, how my Crochet Kinky Twists ended up being with the official style, and how I've been wearing them. Again, I'm still getting a lot of compliments. I think they still look really good, even for them to have gone through the beating they've gone through with the, you know, the sweating and the way I've been tying them down, and the fact that it's reused hair. I will probably reinstall or do another crochet style. I have some ideas in mind, and I do like the ease of this process. And, you know, like I said, for a protective style, I'm not the type of person that wears protective styles. I might put my hair in a style and it may last a week and a half. So for me to go 3 weeks in a style is pretty good. Like I said, I'm still getting a lot of compliments on it, so it works for me. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching.